Welcome to this week's Q&A. We've got a question from one of our viewers in Melbourne this week, and it relates to people from overseas migrating to Australia and how they can get finance. So the question was, look, we're US citizens, we've moved to Australia, a family with our children, we've been here since the beginning of the year and we'd like to buy a home to live in. However, we've heard that it's really difficult to obtain finance in our situation given the current situation in terms of where we reside and where we work. And we're getting this question a lot more often these days, as you have two things happening. A lot of Australian expats from around the world have been returning back home to Australia, repatriating there, and they're looking to potentially buy a home that they wish to live in, so their principal place of residence. And then we have the other situation where we're also seeing a lot of people from other parts of the world, other nationalities, emigrating to Australia and calling Australia home. So they're in the same position, perhaps slightly more difficult, in relation to buying a property for themselves and their family to live in Australia. However, in both instances, it's actually quite varied in terms of how different banks, different lenders treat these situations and what they look at with the greatest amount of importance. So a lot will depend on whether these people have a permanent residence visa, or there are a lot of other visa categories and subcategories that certain lenders will approve. So it depends first of all on the visa situation, and then secondly on what type of employment these people have. How long have they been in their new roles? Are they employed by large organisations? Are they self-employed? And then we come back to the basics, of course, which are income and expense related, because people often forget that the Australian banks and lenders are governed by responsible lending legislation. So really important to make sure that the income and expense situation enables these people to have a sufficiently large borrowing capacity as determined by the bank to enable them to purchase the style of property that they're actually looking for. So as you can see, there are lots of moving parts to all of these questions, and there are lots of answers, and a lot of them are actually really good. But to be able to try and work that out, we need to know a person's personal financial situation pretty comprehensively. So look, if you found this of interest, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click like. And if you find yourself in a similar position and need some help, please don't hesitate to reach out, email us or call us, and we'll have somebody contact you in relation to your own situation to see if we may be able to assist you. I'll see you at next week's Q&A. I'm Andrew Unterweger.